Good morning, folks. This is Saturday morning. Y'all probably won't get this until about Monday or Tuesday. But I brought all the babies out to potty and play around a little bit. It's already getting hot. But then it's not real early either. It's about 9 o'clock, 9:30. I've been up. Don't say, well, Papa, you slept late. No, I did not sleep late. I got up at 6 o'clock. Buster and Woody both wanted to go out and potty, and they're good about letting me know they need to go out. Everybody else is sound asleep, and I got up and let them out, and then they come back in. I sat there in my chair and had coffee, and so I've been up a long time. I did doze off a little bit in my chair, but just for a little bit, a few minutes. But then I got on up and come outside and fed the cats and fed the birds, and I want to work in my kitchen out there today. I'll start that wiring. I don't know how much I'll get done. I talked to Kim last night about the insulation in the ceiling, and hopefully her and I can go Monday or Tuesday to get some to put up in there, and that's going to help a whole lot. Till then, it's going to be hot in there. And anyway, I put my little window back in yesterday, but I didn't get it quite straight. I got to straighten it up a little bit more this morning. It's hard to put them screws back in that little frame. The window panes did good, but above my head like that with them screws, I got to let it slip down a little bit. And when I come over here and sit down and look at my handiwork, I said, oh, Lord, I got to straighten that up. I'll do that, and now I got to paint that little frame again. Cause anyway, it's going to be fine. I'm not going to panic over little stuff. So I hear the roosters calling. I got to get out here and get busy. Me and G did a little house cleaning this morning together because we don't have no kids. And we vacuumed, and then we mopped the concrete good and made the beds all up and played with these kids here. And she says, don't let Verdi out now. If I open the door for Woody and Buster and Kippy to come flying out the door, she come flying out too. You ready to go back in? See you, Gigi? That little dog there, I'm gonna tell you something, guys. She don't take nothing off them boys. She can dish it out. I'm hoping she'll go ahead and TT again, or potty, whatever she needs to do. We bring them out as often as we can during the day. Well, the boys stay out almost all day. We bring her out as often as we can, so that'll help get her house broke. And she's getting to where every time she comes out, she'll find a place to TT and do her little business. I guess that's what she's doing. Who knows? She found something. Anytime I see Buster stop and start smelling a long time, I figure he done found a dead frog or something he wants to bring in the house. No, Buster. You ready to go back in the air conditioning? You ready to go back in? All right, come on, let's go. Come on, Birdie. Come on, Birdie. Come on, let's go. Well, she's not ready to go in. She's not ready to go in. So I'm gonna stay out here a little bit longer, Papa. Now you wanna come in? All right. Birdie's in. Well, Ronnie, you getting on to him, he's gonna clean it up. Look at him. gonna clean it up. Some goats in his way over. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go move them goats out of his way. I love it. Oh, Dan, there one of them out. What kind of goat man is he? What kind of goat man are you? Come on, babies.
Why can't your animals be smart like mine?
Huh?
Why can't your animals be smart like mine?
They're very smart.
You ever see animals run out like a wild baby?
Hey, when you open the gate, that's what they're supposed to do.
Why are they standing here at the gate?
If you get out of my way, I'm gonna take them out the back. I love it. Well, I'm talking about my babies not being smart. We open the gate, that's what it means. Open, go through. Close, stay out. They know that. Come on, babies, let's go. Come on, guys, let's go. Come on, baby girls, let's go. Come on. Well, we eat dust back here. So all we do is eat dust. Come on, babies. I know. Go, come on. He made fun of y'all. Don't let him win. Do not let him win. I'm right here. We gotta clean up back here one day. I can tell you that right now. We're getting kind of caught up. We're gonna do some cleanup. Come on, guys. Over here. We're gonna catch up and clean up, ain't we, guys? All right, there's all the babies. Dan wants to talk about them. When you open the gate, what do you expect, Dan? That's what gates are for. Open, they come out. You close, they stay in. Oh, Dan walks up there, big cowboy hat on, boots and shorts, opens the gate and thinking they're just gonna wait for him. Oh boy. Anyway, I gotta go finish the chickens, and I want to build a shelf for G this morning. Dan's gonna mow Camp Heidi here in a little while, and I'm gonna go down when he does that, and I'll weed around the chairs and stuff like that, so he can just mow without having to get off and move stuff. And then what we'll do is I'll be able to go down about once a week with my lawnmower, just ride down there and mow it. Not the whole area, just around where we, the chairs and stuff are where we sit, and keep it kind of so mosquitoes won't be so bad. Hey, Jake pinned his bird back up. Some folks said it looked like Jurassic Park yesterday out there in the field when I went out with snacks. And here comes this big dinosaur bird. All right, let's get some measurements for G and fix that shelf. Shelf is 16 inches wide. We paint it, and it's 16 inches wide and 60.5 inches long. And I got brackets in the closet to set it on and screw it down. And then we'll paint it. That'll take care of my chores in the house today. Then I'm going down to Camp Heidi and weed eat around the furniture and stuff, so Dad don't have to worry about that. He can just mow without, having to get off and move stuff. So that's my plans right now. We're gonna drive down. There you have it. And weed eat around that fire pit and that stuff, and Dad's gonna come down sometime this afternoon and mow, and that way he won't have to get off and move nothing, just stay on his tractor and mow. And I'm gonna try, I think I got enough gas in my weed eater. Ben used it yesterday, and I think he used most of it up, and I don't have no mix. I'll have to get some more mix for it. I think there's enough weed eat around the fire pit, that little barbecue pit, maybe the table and stuff. So Dan can just mow and I get off. So that's where we're headed, me and my boys. We're all down here. We got that shelf put in. Ben helped me put that shelf in the closet. It looked good. And so we got that done. She's all happy with that. And so anyway, get this done, and I'm gonna go back and kick back for a while. Then I'll let him know I weed eated. He can come down late this evening when it's cool and do this. He just got through mowing for Kim in the heat. I know he's pretty hot. Parking his head. Y'all get off and play. Get off and play. Do not wander off. Do not wander off. You boys hear me? Better listen to Pawpaw. All right. Well, as you can see, I didn't get much done. I run out of mix in my weed eater. I thought I'd have enough to get around the pit and the fire pit over here, in this barbecue pit. I started around that tree's where I started. I did get enough weed eater down. I moved that swing and all the chairs and the table underneath the tree. So at least he didn't got to move that stuff. And I'm going to the store here in a little while, and I'll get some mix, and I'll come back maybe this evening when he comes. And while he's mowing, I'll weed eat around these things here so he don't have to move them. And if I don't come, I'll call him and tell him just mow as close as he can. I will come and weed eat sometime this afternoon. Those are all out of his way. I got the weed eater right there in that space, and I stacked them all up beside that tree. These are the only two I didn't get to weed eat around. So it's so quiet down here, guys. So quiet and peaceful. Well, except for this. Except for this. Want to wrestle. But anyway, it's really quiet. Beautiful. It's actually cool here in the shade. You get out in that sun, it's not cool. We actually need some rain, folks. We don't need no heavy rains, no big flooding. We sure don't want no flooding. But you know, a couple of 2 or 3 inches of rain, you know, woo, be awesome. Right now, there's a big old high pressure sitting on top of us. It's been here for a while. But, you know, as bad as it is, it does keep storms from kind of brewing up and coming in on top of us. But at the same time, you know, you get a good thing out of it where you don't have the storms, but then you got the hot, dry, you know. Why can't it be in between? Yeah, why can't it be just a few rainy days and, you know, then the good sunshine comes out, and no flooding like it was in the old days. It would flood back here in the old days, you know, back here. Very seldom it got up on this old big field. And sure didn't cut up there where we live. Not like it does now. Times are changing. I told Dan about where I weeded and moved the chair and stuff up around the tree, and he said he's going down there right now. I see him going. And I told him just mow up as close as he can to the pit and stuff, and I'll come back later this evening when it's cooler. I'll get me some mix, and I'll come back and weed it up close to them. Then I can set the chairs all back out and everything. And being the grass will be short, mosquitoes won't be bad around there, I don't think. We come down there and kind of sit, you know, cuz and some of us, me and the little boys. Maybe a little Dakota bear during the week. And relax out here in the open pasture. It'd be fun. So. Oh, Dan's been working today. He's been mowing for Kim, all that back pasture of hers. Dad's gonna mow around Camp Heidi for me. He'll probably want something in return. Well, Dad, you owe me now, you owe me. I've been busy, Dan. I ain't got time to settle up right now, Dan. I'll put it in the mail. Yeah, it's in the mail, Dan. My little boys, they enjoying the ride. As long as I'm moving, it's cool. When you stop, it's hot. So we'll get the shade down there when I stop, that'll be fine. grass is, still laying over from that water running through it. But you know, as dry as it's getting, it's good that it's tall and like this because it's shading the bottom of it down there. So it's not going to dry out as fast as it was if it was short. Come down my riding mower now, and I'll try to come once a week to keep this mowed down. Stay over in the shade, boys. See, I'm not, with my riding mower, I'm not going to mow this such a big area. I'm just going to mow right through this, like this circle right here, the little trees right yonder. You see the little trees all around this area right through here is all I need to mow with my lawnmower. Dan's just going to mow the outline of all these shade trees, I guess they need to do, and inside the perimeter. The river's still a little bit muddy, not bad. It's not going to get real clear because it's got mostly a muddy bottom to it. Not muddy, but sand bottom. It'll clear up a little bit more without all the rains and stuff. It'll continue to clear up some. I probably told y'all this slope right here is handmade back in the late 1800s. This slope right here down that bank, handmade slope. My dad and I dug up an old pick head and an axe head. I got the axe head at the house. I don't know whatever happened to the old pick head. Buried. We were building a fence along here, and we dug a fence post hole about 2 foot deep, set the post, and hit something metal and dug it up. Oh, I thought we'd found treasure. Found an old axe head, old timey axe head. And my dad said it probably belonged to old Mr. Hale, old fella that sloped this bank right here, because so his mules could pull the wagon up the slope. There's an old road back in those days on the other riverbank over here, come in from Splendora. It's no wagon road, and he would come down to it and cut off, and he hacked out a little clearing down to the river, right up the bank here, a slow ways up, at a rock bottom sandbar, and a rock. He'd come down that sandbar, hit that rock bottom, and come up the river. It's not deep, not knee deep, to the slope here, and he sloped it off, and the mules could pull his wagon up this bank. And in doing so, then he farmed this old field out here that, me and Cuz sat on sometimes. One area of it was cleared. There's no clearing. Back in the day, an old Indian camp or something, seasonal type camp. There's a lot of old stuff been found around there before. Years ago, it's been plowed out now so much you don't find nothing. But anyway, he farmed that. But this is called Hale's Ford, or Hale's Crossing. And that old field has always held the name. Come on, Woody, let's go, come on. It's always held the name, the old Hale Field. Even to this day, all the kids, everybody knows it as the Hale Field. It's funny how a name sticks to something, and it's like that all over, I guess, the world. There'll be a place called, Simmons Crossing or Simmons Bottom. It's called somebody named Simmons at some point. Had a crossing there, or whatever they want to call it. It's things take on a name and they keep it. So for generations now, this old field up here has been called the Hale Field. I sat down in the shade waiting for her to get here. I had to come get some stuff for your dad.
Oh, what are y'all doing now? Mowing and stuff?
Yeah, mowing. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, baby. I love it. I got the best granddaughter. She's my favorite. My favorite granddaughter for sure. That's my favorite boy right there. You are the A word, Ivan. Sometimes he's the A word. Oh, my little boys. I don't know why this beard thinks it's my teacup thinks he can sit up there with me. That's a teacup dog here. That's what teacups do. Dan sent me home to get his little saw and the extra battery for some of these limbs. And I went ahead and brought him some water too. Yeah, you got it looking good. Cutting some of these low-hanging limbs. He was gifted that little saw, and he's used the heck out of it. He said, "Dad, go get my saw." I was gifted one also. They're handy little machines. These low-hanging limbs, he said, they almost rake him off his tractor. And I said, well, why don't you just drive around as you mow it, and you come to one and reach up where you're sitting up on your seat, cut it off, throw it on the ground, and mow it up. But no, kids don't listen. Yeah, kids will not listen. I appreciate him mowing it all this and cleaned it up like yeah. And I'll come back late this evening with my weed eater and I'll weed around this other stuff. You don't even moving that stuff. And I got my old riding mower working so I can come down and mow this area right in here. Not all this big area like he's doing, but it's this area right around in here where we come and sit, visit. Keep it kind of cleaned up, short, grass short, so worry about anything. Bugs and mosquitoes won't be so bad, and sure won't be no snakes around. The grass is cut short. Anyway, I gotta go make a Walmart stop, and supposed to pick stuff up at 3, and it's almost that time. I gotta go take a shower and get going. All right, bud, you don't need to do all that out there. It's too hot.
Huh?
It's too hot to do all that out there. You can work it up around up in here. Just stay in the shade.
I ain't getting too far out of the shade, Papa.
Oh, they don't listen. They don't listen, yeah. These kids don't listen.
You have to get Ben down here to pick these up.
If you throw them out there and they're open, you run over that mower, they won't be needing picked up. That mower's chop them up. Yeah, I see a couple of big ones laid out. We can get them. Come on, come over with it. You want me to hold it down for you?
I think I got them good enough.
I got 2 lights sent for Camp Heidi, 2 solar lights. I'm gonna come down. I think I'm gonna try to mount one on each skin of that sign which says Camp Heidi. I think there's enough wood, I think, to hold the little mount, and it'll be up higher. That one down the bottom, that's how deep that water got and ruined it. So I think we get up higher, it won't get over. I don't think it'll get that deep up there, unless it's another Harvey. Hey guys, I'm hot and I ain't done nothing. I have done some, but it's just hot. It's 96 degrees here in the shade. Dan's through mowing. I didn't want to leave down there mowing in that heat. I didn't want to leave until he got through, and I'm fixing to go and take a shower and go to Walmart, pick up some stuff, and get back here and try to relax the rest of the evening. I got a little bit accomplished today. Didn't get nothing done out here. I did get G's shelf put in. Me and Ben put a shelf in. Got Camp Heidi mowed out. When I'm at Walmart, I'll get some mix for my weed eater, and I can go back down and probably tomorrow Sunday. We have a birthday party at Tina's tomorrow. I think several people got birthdays tomorrow. But anyway, we'll be over there. So probably Monday before I get back down there and weed eat. But in the meantime, I will get down there and weed eat, get everything set up like I want it. And get back on this wiring. I keep putting it off because it's hot in there and I've got other things going on. And Kim and I one day are going to go to McCoy's and get the installation for the ceiling. Talked about that last night. Maybe Monday, Tuesday we'll do that. I don't know. Kind of when she's ready. You know how it is when women, you don't never know. I love you guys. I hope y'all liked this video. Just kind of a work day. Hit the like button, share for someone. Subscribe if you haven't. Me and the little boys are going to go in. They're going to cool off. And I'm going to get a shower. And I'm going to cool off before I go to Walmart. I love you guys. Y'all take care.